Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a fantastic day. So today we're going to do plugs and wires on my 2014 GMC Sierra Denali. This method to get to the plugs and wires I know for sure works on 14 and up, 5.3 and 6.2s. The plug and wire layout has virtually been the same since 2000, 99, 2000 up. So I have a couple things that may seem like it takes longer, but you'll see when we get into it. All right, for this project, I'm gonna need spark plug wires. We're running Densos, pretty good. And then AC Delco 41 114 spark plugs are for the 5.3. 8 of those. For tools, you're gonna need a T15 driver or socket and a ratchet. You need a 22 millimeter or 7/8 inch socket and impact, take the wheel off, jack and jack stands, spark plug socket, and a ratchet. All right, the first thing we're going to do is go over firing order on a GM truck. This is your odd bank. So you have cylinders 1, 3, 5, 7. Then your even bank, you have 2, 4, 6, 8. The cylinder deactivation, which I turned off on this, but cylinder deactivation is cylinders 1, 4, 6, and 7. If you're doing this for a misfire, 4 and 6 are really bad. 1 and 7, you can have lifter failures that'll cause a misfire. So if you're chasing a misfire, make sure you diagnose it first. Not that a spark plug and wire is going to hurt it, but it may not fix it. All right, so while we're up top, you can take these covers off if you want, or since we're replacing wires, just grab it and wiggle it out, just like that, and go ahead and do all 8 before jacking and putting on jack stands. All right, once you got them off the coils, you can leave them on the spark plugs. We can get that from, we'll say, underneath. So the next step is to go ahead and put your truck up on jack stands and get the front wheels off. All right, we got her up on jack stands. Now we're gonna try this magical thing to see if we can get the wheels off. So let's see if it works. Oh, that was impressive. Now let's get the wheel liner out. All right, to get the wheel liner out, just loosen these 2 here and take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think that's all of them. Should just be 13 T15 screws to get this wheel liner out. All right, now that those screws are out, I'll see if I can do this one hand, but it's super loose. And it kind of tucks up underneath. You can see how it kind of moves there. All right, I'm gonna have to put the camera down. Be right back. All right, now that the liner's out, we have a direct shot at the spark plugs. All right, well, the tool I usually use is a pair of pliers like this. Again, all tools and parts will be linked in the description. But you can use these. Get them over the metal of it, kind of give them a little bit of a twist, and pull it towards you. There you go, that one's off. Do that for all 4 of them. All right, once you got all 4 wires off, I use a long flex head spark plug socket and a long ratchet. And I will just go in here and break each one of them free. It's a little awkward with the GoPro right in front of me, so get all 4. And the nice thing about using the flex head is the one right by the steering. It'll literally go right on there without having to take the intermediate shaft off. Get number 7 loose. Just like that. And then you can work them all by hand. Or I have a electric ratchet. Once they're broke free, You can just, like I said, it's right in front of me. Get on there. Zip it out and go and take all 4 of the plugs out. All right, before you install your new plugs, compare your old plug to your new plug, which fortunately the ones that came out, 41, 114, 41, 114. If they're not the same number, they could have had a part number change. So make sure your threads, just make sure the plugs at least look the same from here down. Just like that. And then when you're pulling these off, that just pulls out the end of the wire. You need to transfer these over since you're right there by the exhaust manifold. These are heat shields. If you tweak it a little bit, don't panic. You can just take some pliers. Just like that. Pretty much you just want the new wire to fit in. So if we take a new wire, slides on. We are ready to reinstall these. All right, we got this side back together. I torque the spark plugs to 45 foot-pounds. And then when you're installing the plug wires on both the coil and the plug, make sure you feel / hear the click from both to know that they're fully seated. And then you just want to make sure you don't have the wires twisted in a way that they're contacting the exhaust manifold. So, and also don't forget dielectric grease on both ends. Mainly this end for if you have to take it off so it's not seized to it, but then also for moisture. So now we'll hop over to the other side. All right, we are on to the odd bank. One thing I found out on the other side, and it actually made it a lot easier on this side, is to get the wheel liner out. If you take out the 7mm bolt there, we already took the 2 top ones out. If you take all 4, well, these are if you had mud flaps in previously. If not, you just have these 2. Take all those out, and the clips will let you pull this back, and the liner will come out a lot easier. And then you can just kind of loosely set it back up in place to get these out. Now I'm not going to show really, those are super easy. This is where this comes in handy. You can pull the drain tube off of there to see it, but with the flex socket you can get right on number 8 and get that out a lot easier than fighting from up top trying to get to it. So let's get these out. All right, we got this side in, everything's clipped in, dielectric grease, everything is torqued to spec. So we're good to go. We're gonna put this wheel liner in, get the wheel back on, fire it up, and make sure everything runs like it should. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and go and subscribe and hit the bell to stay up to date on new and upcoming videos. We'll see you next time.